Welcome back, everybody. I'm doing this video for the car community, or the LS400 community, car guys there. I posted roughly about a month ago if anybody had a spare coolant temperature sense. It's a thermostatic switch for the cold start injector. And a lot of people like go on Rock Auto. I went on Rock Auto and I ordered the one everybody kept on saying to order. Ended up being the wrong sensor. Rock Auto don't carry the sensor. Parks Geek does. Problem is, Parks Geek wants $209 for that sensor. I'll try to put a picture of it in there so y'all can see. But this sensor is way different from the one that the ECU uses to keep track of the temperature in the motor. Way different. And I'm going to show you all the difference. The one that's for the ECU I have sitting here is my old one, and so don't judge me on how it looks. And then I got the one a guy I ran into on the forums was nice enough to send me a spare one that he had off of one of his motors he had laying around. I'm not good at reading names, but thank you, dude, if you see this video. Appreciate it a lot, because the one that's on my car is broken, and I'm going to show y'all the condition mine is in currently, and we're going to swap this one out. There's your sensors. This one is for the ECU. You see how much smaller that is compared to this one? And this one is for your cold start injector. And I think I read somewhere also it works with your EGR system. I'm not sure on that one, but I'm very sure it works with the cold start injector. My current one's on the car. The cap right here where the plug goes is completely dislodged or broken off from the sensor. I don't know if it's working or not. I'm pretty sure it's not, but we're gonna get in there and try to change it out, and that's gonna involve pulling that cover off right there in front of the coil, and that coil has to come off too. So we're gonna get in there and pull all that off, and I'll show you all what it looks like when we get in there. All right, everybody, the other one's in there. We gotta put on. I just gotta plug everything up, and then this is the old one, the one that was on my car. See how it's separated? Still looks like it's connected, but I didn't want to take no chance. It's got a gap through it. It's broken, you know. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah, so I mean, it's broken. There you go. Everything's still connected. It's pretty crazy. But I mean, it was separated there. It's been separated for as long as I've had this car. So we'll see how much better it runs after changing it. Go ahead and put everything back on and get this thing back together. Alright, we're all back together. Got the coil back on, all the covers back on. I know some of y'all are probably questioning, what is all these wires I got going on here? Well, one's a temperature sensor, or they're both temperature sensors. If you notice, if you've watched any of my previous videos, I used to have electric fans there and deleted the clutch fan. My electric fans weren't doing their job. Apparently I got ones that didn't pull enough air, and it caused the car to overheat when the AC was running and it was at idle for too long. Once you got moving down the road and or if you're sitting still and you turn the AC off, it would cool down. If you go down the road with the AC on, it would cool down. But as soon as you had the AC going and you come to a stop and you sit there for more than 5 or 10 minutes, it starts overheating. But for me to fix that, I put the clutch fan back on because I was tired of it. Here in Louisiana, it gets really, really hot. Here in the wintertime, it wasn't so bad. But in the summertime, it gets hot here, and I needed to have that back on there. Got tired of messing with the bullcrap. A lot of y'all on the forums had told me, you're going to regret doing it, and you're going to go back to a clutch fan. And you're all right, and I'll admit, mistake. But we got all that back on. I got 2 temperature sensors on my tachometer. I got oil temp and water temp. So we put the water temp for the one wire, and then the oil temp also reads coolant temp too. So, and that's why I'm utilizing that little, oops, sorry camera. That's what I'm utilizing that little block for now. That one reads Fahrenheit, so I'm reading Fahrenheit out of that, and then this one over here reads Celsius. The one that goes down in here next to the ECU temp sensor. So I got 2 points of contact that reads temperature. So that's what I did with that, because I want to keep a proper reading on coolant temp on this thing. So let me finish putting this thing back together, and which is just the radiator cover, the air induction, kind of like a makeshift ram air induction, which it works. I mean, I got it where it works properly. So I mean, we're gonna put that back on and give it a start and see if I notice a difference. Also, since we've plugged in a sensor that's possibly not working, we're gonna pull the fuse for the ECU, reset the ECU, and then plug it back in, and then try to start it, just in case, you know, something like that, that maybe the computer is able to shut off because it's not working. So we're gonna reset the computer, do a hard reset, pull the fuse with the power to it, and try to see if it makes a difference. So I'll get back with you. All right, let's see if this car starts up, and we're gonna give it a shot. Won't really know until we drive it down the road. I know it's a cold start injector. I don't know how that thing works. Hoping it makes a much bigger difference in how the car runs down the road, but motor's cold, so get it up to running temp and see. And again, I want to thank old boy from the forum. His name's Grant Jones. Thanks again, man, for hooking me up with this sensor. We got it all back on, and so far so good. Car seems to be running a little bit smoother, but we'll go take it for a drive. Alrighty. This is my neighborhood here. It's a pretty nice little neighborhood. I like it. Speed bumps. There's one. And then there's two. I'm already noticing a difference from it being cold and driving, because before it would want to fall on its face and have no power. Now it actually feels like it's not struggling to go. I like to hit these speed bumps where one tire only hits the speed bump and the other one is not on it because of the gap they leave between two of them. But get up here on the road, we're gonna give it some gas. But oh yeah, car's already running a little bit different. I don't think it's gonna fix the O2 sensor issues. Still having issues with O2 sensors, but I'm waiting to hear from my doctor to find out what they want to do with me. Here we go. Good. But as soon as I hear something, wow, someone gonna cut right off in front of me like that. But as soon as I hear something from my doctor, what they're gonna do, if they're gonna do another surgery on me, if I'm gonna be out of work for a long period of time, I gotta send off my old lady's car to a friend of the family's because her car's getting repainted and some body work done. And then my car, we're gonna pull the engine harness out of it, but I gotta wait until we have a car. Now, I've checked my motor while it's been running, because I know some of y'all are gonna be like, dude, your car's overheating. I know it's reading right under or right at the 100 degrees Celsius on my temperature, but I've put a thermometer on it before, you know, those ones with the little pointer. I wish I had it still. It was a friend of mine's, but at running temperature, the car is roughly, I think it was like 179, 180 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're good. It reads 20 degrees hotter than what it's supposed to. Yeah, my phone is usually what I use to tell how fast I'm going, so I'm gonna hang with this guy because obviously he's doing the speed limit. I've had a little bad luck the past couple weeks getting speeding tickets, and I want to make sure I don't get no more. But other than that, so far so good. And if you see the bottom one, it's reading 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Even though it says Celsius, it's still reading Fahrenheit because it's a Fahrenheit temperature gauge. So I mean, if that one's reading 120 degrees and the upper one's reading 200 and see, I think it's 210, I think it is in Fahrenheit when it's 100 degrees Celsius. So you can see that it's reading a little high than what it's supposed to, because there ain't no way the motor's at 200 degrees when that tube and that radiator hose is at 120. So motor's not running as hot as that gauge is reading. It's 20 degrees hotter than what it's supposed to. It's supposed to be right at the 80 degrees Celsius mark, but it's not. But car seems to be running good. Man, the police are out like crazy today. I literally was coming back from town a little while ago. I saw 3 state troopers. Now I just saw Nulano and at least looked like 2 Nulano police officers. That's crazy. And man, I can't stand Louisiana right now. Every day we've had rain. It's annoying. I was literally racing the rain trying to get this part put on the car. Loving it. Alright, y'all, we're gonna get this thing back to the house, and I just want to do that little video. It's not gonna be a super long one. It might be, I don't know. But just wanted to show y'all the difference between the 2 sensors. Y'all need to be aware that the one that you're trying to buy for $4 is not the right sensor. If Rock Auto had it for cheaper, it'd probably be like $100 cheaper, if not $50 cheaper than Parks Geek. But that sensor is $200 new, and I don't know about most of y'all, but I can't afford $200 for a little temp sensor. Thanks again for Grant Jones for giving me, or selling me, because he did sell it to me. I didn't give it to me. Selling me that sensor because I needed that. It's already made a difference in how the car is running, surprisingly. But if you like what y'all see, please subscribe to my channels, like my videos, so I can make better content while I'm off work. I'm going to try to make more car meets and car shows if I can do it, and try to get make better content for y'all. So we'll see what happens. See y'all next time.